What's he doing? What's he doing? Get him. Good girl. Get it, girl. Get it. Get it. Good girl.
Hey guys, welcome back to Rv'ing Done our way. For most of you that just joined and subscribed to our channel, I want to say hello and welcome to our channel. And I'm going to be back in a few minutes to tell you about our process with our motorhome and where we're going with it and what we have done with it already. So stay tuned and we'll be right back. Well, welcome back. For those of you that don't know, this is Eleanor. Eleanor is a 1989 Fleetwood Flare, and she has 66,000 miles on her. And to be honest with you, I don't like telling my business, but we paid $3,000 for her. She's a good running motorhome. I bought it from a friend. Now we're going to explain to you what we have left to do to her, which is quite a bit, and what we've done. So with that being said, this is Eleanor. When I got her, the only thing I did was added with stripes to her, and that's going to change. We'll make a video on that. First thing we have to do is we have to change out the backup camera. We got a more modern one and a lot smaller one. This thing looked like a television, so I have to replace that, because after I do that, I have to seal the roof and I have to disconnect that channel in order to run the cable all the way to the front to where the monitor's at. So I have to do that first. But after that, we have to clean the top, which is dirty, you know, winter and all that. And before winter, it was already filthy, so I didn't get to it. But this spring, as soon as the weather gets better, we're going to clean the roof and seal all the areas that need sealed. We'll have to redo everything because I got to put solar panels up there. Later on, we'll show you from a different viewpoint of what the top looks like. Okay? Now, she's a nice motorhome. She has chrome simulators. All the tires are brand new. I'll put this back on later. Owner replaced the tires before he sold her to me. So we're pretty good on tires, and it does have airbags on it and air shocks. That's how I got it. That's how it'll stay. Front tires are the same. Real nice shape. This color is going to go bye-bye. We started with this, and we're going to do this till my wife had in her mind to change the interior. So with that being said, we'll show you what it used to look like. But now we're going to show you the front of the motorhome. She's an oldie, but I like old stuff. I'm not too heavy on the new stuff. Too much electronics for me, and I'd rather just stay simple. This is her. We're going to take this bumper off, and I'm going to make a custom one out of steel. We're going to have Eleanor etched out in the center of the bumper with lights behind it. It's going to be a neat deal. Not to mention, you see these little LED lights down here? They're very, very, very bright. And they're going all the way around the bottom on the motorhome. Just in case at night, you know, you hear a noise, you want to flick certain lights on. I'll have, which we'll make a video on that. Everything that I'm doing to this, we're going to have a video done. So you ain't going to be bored. I got a light panel with all the switches, everything. The left side be wired separate than all the other ones. That's one deal. I'll be pulling this whole front clip out of here and the radiator out, replacing every belt, water pump, everything I can replace before I hit the road is going to be done. I'm a mechanic. I've been a mechanic since I was 16 years old. I was able to turn wrenches. I'm 57 years old. I just turned 57. So if anybody needs any questions about anything when it comes to mechanical, let me know. I'll be more than willing to answer your questions. Just drop me a text. But anyway, all the lights are going to be gone through. As I said, we're going to show you what the inside used to look like. And for those of you, I mean, I'm sure you've seen our videos, and videos show, but the finished, close to finished product. We're going to show you. We haven't put the floors in yet because that's the last thing we're going to do. But this is where we gotten so far. I've dyed our seats, our carpet. We painted the walls. As you see, this used to be your normal, regular paneling wood looking RV. And my wife didn't like it. She chose not to have that. I painted all the cabinets. We went with the scheme of the refrigerator. The refrigerator gave us the color points. So that's what we went with. We went as close as we could to it. We didn't like the bright colors, too much bright. We're more mellow people. And this right here is more closest to this. The cabinets I did in chalk paint and matte clear to seal it. It looks good, but boy, it's work. I still got 12 doors still to do. You see they're missing. All the other ones are here. We didn't bother painting the inside because, to be honest with you, who cares? I don't. It's not like I'm going to some RV show exhibit, you know. We're trying to get it ready to go. If we keep fussing, we're putting our time in the important things that we're going to need when we go out there. This is just a facelift because my wife didn't like the panel look. So, I did the backsplash here, and she said she's going to add red. Well, that's my contribution to red. See, I get into old muscle cars, and that's what I do. That's what I used to do for a living. I love old school cars, and I'm a good mechanic when it comes to high performance. And that's why it's not going to cost me an arm and a leg when I break down, because I'm going to have to deal with it myself, and I'll have all the equipment aboard to do that. And if I'm out there, I'm by you, and you want to hit me up, you got a problem, I'll be more than glad to come by and give you a hand. That's how we do things. Not to mention, my wife decided she wanted to do red, so my buddy he contributed to the cause. Bose, that's what it's saying, whatever that. Yeah, Bose. Speakers, and they have red inserts on them. I have two of them. I got to figure out where I'm going to put them. But my wife, this is her design. I'm the muscle. I'm the labor guy. Okay? And trust me, we ain't working on no deals. She's a bad dealer. But anyway, no, she really is. I'm just joking. But this is
It's my way or no way.
This is a curtain. She's always matching things. This used to be beige. Now it's soft iron. Soft wrought iron. That's what I did the hinges. All the hinges on the cabinets, if you look down here. Hey, down here, Mama.
I'm making my way down there.
See these hinges here? These are all painted. I used all the original hardware because they weren't ruined, and I wasn't going to pay money. They didn't have the color that I needed, and the handles weren't, they didn't have what I wanted, so I said, to heck with it. I'll just paint it myself and do it. I painted these vents down here. They used to be brown. I painted them soft wrought iron look. Your outlet covers this vent. I even added a vent over here because this is where our big solar battery is going to sit. And I needed to put a vent in here, and I didn't want to do it here, so I did it in the door. How about that? So I did it there. The battery needs ventilation, so that's where I put it in. This floor, it's a vinyl floor. It's crash resistant because we're gonna have our 10-ton Tessie, Kenya. She's the star. My wife calls her. She's my star. She's my sidekick, and I'll tell you why. But anyway, the floor is gonna go white. The carpet there is black, and we're gonna do back here on this floor in the bathroom black. That's how she wants it. That's how it's gonna be. Back here we have more cabinets, which those are the doors I have to finish. Back here, in here we have the bathroom. I don't know how that happened. I have to put that up. But anyway, we have the bathroom here. Excuse the mess, but we are under construction. But this is our bathroom. And for those of you that don't know, we're taking this out and putting a compost toilet in because I'm not gonna empty no doo-doo stuff.
No stinky slinky.
We're trying to avoid a expenditure issue here. I mean, when we're saying we're boondocking, we're setting up to where when we out there in the open, we ain't gonna need nothing. We ain't gotta worry about nothing. Compost toilet is pretty easy. And what's the name of that compost toilet again? We're gonna get
Airhead.
Airhead. My wife done search for all the compost toilets, and she's happy with the Airhead. So I guess we're gonna have a retarded compost toilet, Airhead. You know, funny. Okay, but anyways, I figured I'd crack a joke. We took all the blinds out and put curtains.
The Michael Jackson look?
Yeah, the Michael Jackson look. If you saw on one of the videos, that's what she named the curtain, Michael Jackson look. Because, you know, China, they tell you they're sending you a certain size curtain, and it's not what they say it is.
Right.
Because we measured them. After the fact. Not before the fact, after. But we got more curtains to get done. My wife got this curtain here. She changed the whole concept of it. She bought new rail. Up in the front, even though we got that privacy curtain up there, and we have two curtains with two rods that come this way, which will be black. That we dyed with black, and it turned out platinum. So to throw it all off, these side curtains will be black. That'll be platinum. It's gonna look pretty good. We'll show it to you when we're done. And she also ordered the new rail to go across here, and the same curtain that you see back there is going to be across here. It'll be pretty neat. You know, she said, we just pull this off and leave that the way. No. We have to maintain, in the hot weather, we have to maintain coolness in here because of the vinyl, and if not, you'll have stuff peeling, melting, and all kinds of stuff. I don't want that. There's a method to my madness, and you'll get to know it along the way. We have the stove. We got a wood stove that we're installing in here. We're not going to use a propane system, although I am going to get a bigger propane tank and install it in here for the refrigerator and the stove. That's it. We're not even going to use the furnace that's in here or anything. We're only going to use the refrigerator and the stove in the oven. That's the only thing we're going to use the propane for, because a lot of times we won't be cooking outside. She has a solar oven. So it's only for the bad days that we can't cook out or whatever. That's what that'll be used for. Meanwhile, I'll be running our refrigerator. Right here in this section, this window will slide back. I'm going to fabricate metal plating in here with shims and gussets to fit here tight. I have to insulate it because this is where the wood stove's going, and I have to build my heat shields to go around here to contain the wood stove. And right up here, this whole section here, we're going to eliminate this light. We ain't going to need it because she's putting a fan here, and we already got a light up here. So why have all these lights when you don't need them? Plus we're adding LED lights underneath here that work through remote control, which will light up whatever we need to, light up. It makes no sense to have a bunch of light on when you don't need it. It's just a waste of power and energy. Now, I have to build a stand for the stove, and I don't know how high to build it till I get the stove here because my wife wants to order the longer legs. So I have to be able to measure everything to where it's going to come out, to where the pipe will come out, come up to the side, and mount up on top so it don't get blowed off. But I have to take it off when I'm en route because it sticks out and goes up. So I have to make that easy, quick, and disconnect and put
cap
that
it off.
together. Yeah, cap it off and all that. I do everything myself. I don't measure stuff up and have it made. I have the capabilities of doing it myself, and that's how it's going to be. That's how you save money. If you take time and you figure it out, it'll work out. These screens, probably we're not going to need here, but these belong. One of them belongs over there. And now on this area here, I'm going to have to separate it because in this spot right here, my uncles were musicians, and as I was a kid, I was raised and I grew up playing congas. I don't get to play much, but my dad passed away, and he left me his set before he passed away. So I was going to leave him with my son, and I couldn't do it. It's just I love playing them, but I don't have the time to play them. And when I go on this journey, I'm going to have a lot of time to play them. And hopefully I'm in you guys' direction. If you hear some congas playing out in yonder, guess who's doing it? Me. You're more than welcome to come by. I love all kinds of music. I'm not a fan of just one type of music. Hell, lately I've been just listening to country. I like it. It mellows me out. But there's a lot more stuff that we got to do. The last thing that we were gonna put washer and dryer.
No, spinner.
And spinner. Okay, spinner here, but we didn't know if it was going to be feasible to bolt it down in here. I wanted to bolt it down here and mount it to where it will catch the water underneath the motorhome, and we could use the water for something else, to wash the wheels on the motorhome or whatever. I don't know. But she got it in her head that we don't need it in here, which is true. We don't need it in here. We're going to put it in the back of our Nissan Cube. Why? In a minute, I'll show you why. So, hang tight. Cold beverage. Need one. Unlucky for me, I went to my my daughter-in-law's birthday party yesterday. And their dog, they got a pit bull. And for some reason, their dander, every time I go there, it kicks me in the buttocks. This is why I feel like I'm stuffed up. I'm not sick, it's just my sinuses. Dog thing. But anyway.
Allergies.
This is our 2011 Nissan Cube.
The turd.
The turd. That's what we call it. But anyway, we bought this to take with us. Unfortunately, it's got a bad tranny, and I got to take the transmission out and take it out to Pennsylvania so it can get rebuilt. So we're at that right now. She gets driving around the block to work. She just works around the corner, so it's okay. It's a nice, neat little car. People think, oh, that little car is so little, but it's pretty roomy inside.
It really is.
To be honest, for two people, it's pretty roomy. If you look at it, you sit on it and you drive it, it's comfortable. This is where the good old washing machine and spinner is going to sit, which you see, I can sit it in here, shut the door, and away we go.
Mm-hmm. And it's light. It's under 20 pounds for sure.
We're going to put her solar stove in the front seat here, and whatever little stuff. I told her we can't put too much back here because it'll be heavy weight, and the car's small as it is. Don't want the thing swinging everywhere because of the weight. So pretty much the washer and spinner go here, her solar stove there, and whatever little stuff she wants to put in here. It's a nice, neat little car. She wanted to get rid of it, but I got attached to it. It kind of grew on me. I really don't like too many small cars, but this one, you sit in it. Car is small, but it feels like a mid-sized car inside. So we decided to go ahead and get the transmission put in. CVT transmissions. but we're dealing with it, and we're going to get it done. This is a car we're going to be taking behind Eleanor. I'm going to have to get a car dolly because it's front wheel drive, and we're having tranny problems. I don't want it to happen along the way with the car being on the ground, which I don't think that's a good idea anyway. So we'll put it on a car dolly. Now, last but least, okay guys, now as you see, like I told you, I was going to show you the top of the motorhome. Now you see all those areas where it's flaking away and stuff like that. Those vents, they're all going to come off, and I have to reseal all that. There by the antenna, you crank that antenna up, and you have to reseal that around there and that's got a rubber roof on it. And right there behind the awning, there's a strip of wood that goes right there. I need to recaulk all that there. I have to take the awning apart and recaulk everything. Everything. I need to reseal the roof and everything before I go on this journey. So we'll make a video on that. Right now it's got that looks like a 40 watt solar panel. And trust me, all that there is going to get, what is that, 5 panels?
4.
4 panels, 400 watt solar system on the top of this thing. And I have to clean this and seal it before I put any solar panels up there. So we're going to do a video on that, but we wanted to show you the top of the motorhome. You really need to have everything done on the motorhome before you take the trip, instead of breaking down or having problems while you're on the road. At least that's how I'm looking at it. I have a lot of work. I have a lot of work for this motorhome, not only cosmetically, but mechanically, suspension wise, all that stuff needs to be done. And like I told my wife, I'm not going to sleep this summer. Between a house and that, it's going to, and what I do is going to keep me pretty much busy. I know you guys are out there enjoying nature right now, but in due time
we'll be there.
Be able to join you. But we figure we share all this with you so you see exactly what we have to go through to start this process. And we do it on a budget. So hang in there. I wanted to say to everybody that's new to the channel, I'm not perfect in this, in any way. I'm going to be me. I try not to say bad things or cuss, but sometimes, you get aggravated or whatnot, and it just slips. But I'm not a professional at doing videos or talking or anything like that. So I'm just going to be me. If I'm not for many of you, I understand. I do the best I can, but I tried to be me. And that's how I'm going to be from here on. And my wife, she always corrected me. I told her, you know what? I'm going to be me. I'm going to be who I am. That's it. So I hope you like our videos, and I'm hope to star that my wife says I am.
I keep saying you're the superstar.
I'm not doing this for no stardom whatsoever. Trust me. I just want to share what we're going through and what we need to do to be able to join all of you guys. So till next time, be at peace, enjoy nature, and enjoy your journey out there, because we're enjoying it with you. For all you that we just met, give us time. We'll get to communicate with everybody, and we'll subscribe to your channels and spread the beautiful channels that are out there. All right? So peace, be blessed, and stay safe.
Stay tuned. We're going to show you how Kenya likes those congas. his biggest fan.
Yep, that's my girl. She my girl.